Hello, my name is Nicole Nerdowitz, and I'm here today to talk to you about food, specifically food here in America. When one conjures up the image of a food starved country, America is not usually the picture that comes to mind. Here, we seem to have an abundance of it, stocking our grocery store shelves day after day with a plethora of food, often overflowing from the buckets that it's placed in. About 30% of that food will get thrown away. Every major city now boasts multiple fast food chains: McDonald's, Burger King, Jack in the Box, Taco Bell, as well as dinner restaurant chains such as Applebee's, Chili's, 99, Outback, and that's not even to mention the local mom and pop stores. Yet somehow, in our great country, overflowing with chicken wings, burgers, pizza, and the lovely fresh fruits, vegetables that we do grow here, 41 million Americans are currently food insecure. Yet another fact: around 40% of the food here produced here in the United States is never eaten. How does this make sense? How can so many people have the daily fear of not knowing where their next meal may come from or when it may come, when almost half the food produced here in America is going into a dumpster? It really just doesn't add up. So I decided to do some more research. The issue at hand here is not that there's a shortage of food. It's quite obvious that we have plenty of that. The issue is the improper distribution of the food that is available. Now, let's talk about money. We all know that when you throw food away, essentially you're throwing money away too. Have you ever done the deep fridge dive only to find that wonderful, beautiful package of strawberries you bought last week is now growing mold? 5 expired yogurts, and some leftovers that are way past eating safety date, and you might even not want to take the lid off that container and smell what's inside. So you toss it all. The average American throws away roughly $2,000 worth of food per year. It's ludicrous to think about this, seeing as I imagine none of us are deliberately flushing $165 a month down the drain without thinking twice. But we do this with food daily. At a larger level, restaurants, grocery stores, and institutional food service providers such as colleges and stadiums waste roughly $57 billion worth of food per year. Most of this wasted food ends up in landfills. Believe it or not, more food is sent to the landfill than any other single material. Once there, it generates methane, a greenhouse gas up to 86 times more powerful and potent than carbon dioxide. And of course, this contributes greatly to the current and growing climate crisis. Not only is this a waste of food, but a waste of the water, fertilizer, packaging, labor, and transportation all required to grow and provide people with this food. So, what can we do? Do I suggest that everybody stop eating out and shut down the industry completely? Of course not. But what we can do here in our local towns is petition to join other cities such as Nashville, New York City, and Denver in the goal to reduce food waste by 50% by the year 2030. Created in 2016 by the Department of Agriculture and the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, the U.S. Food Loss and Waste 2030 Champions Program is working diligently to educate, demonstrate, implement, and lead by example the ways that restaurants and big food corporations can reduce their impact on food waste. Implementing this program is going to look different for every restaurant, but in general, it would include training all front of house and back of house staff on proper practices. It would also be great if we could eliminate the use of paper tickets and switch to digital displays in the kitchen. This will save paper, time, and as well, it will lessen mistakes made and food wasted. Restaurants would need to set up separate bins for food waste, aka compost, disposables, aka recycling, and general trash. It would help for restaurants to set up donations with their local food banks, as well as reducing portion sizes or offering half portions of meals as well. All these parts will work together as a system to reduce the amount of food wasted daily in the restaurant industry. What's in it for me, you may ask? I can't blame you for asking. And to put it simply, money and jobs. A recent study of corporate food waste reduction initiatives found that every dollar invested in these efforts yielded a net financial return averaging $14, meaning restaurants will make more money and in a short period of time, they may be able to charge the customer less for those menu items as well. It's a win-win. And implementing these programs will mean that there will need to be some sort of pickup and drop off for the compost, which will create local jobs and encourage a thriving local economy. So I urge you to join me in the fight to reduce food waste and lessen food insecurity locally by seeking out and dining at restaurants that encourage sustainability and reduction of waste. And also by talking to your local restaurant owners and asking them what they're doing to prevent waste, suggesting that they implement some practices if it means them saving $14 on the dollar. By being leaders locally, we can inspire other small businesses. Not only is reducing food waste the right thing to do, but it's also clearly a smart business choice that will improve profits and keep more money in the pockets of customers in our towns in general. It is truly a win-win.